Hey guys, I'm Ben Tolson, the director for Tough Nissi, and I wanted to share a quick update on the documentary. Many of you have been asking about when you'll be able to see the film, and I can't tell you how excited it makes me that so many of you are eager to see it. That being said, I thought it would be a good idea to put this quick video together to give you an inside look into my process for this film. That way you can better understand where we are in the process and why we're aiming to release the film this fall. First, I want to show you an overview. If this bar represents all of the work that will go into completing the film, we finished about this much. This represents all of the pre-production planning, some fundraising and promotion, and about 80% of the filming. What's left over is what I'd like to cover in the rest of this video. First, let's talk about filming. As I mentioned before, 80% of the filming is complete. However, we still have some interview footage we need to collect and possibly a little more B-roll footage. Later in the process, we may also need to do a little extra filming to fill in any of the gaps in the story. The music for this film is being written and performed by people connected to either Nissi or myself. I had the idea early on that I'd really love for the music to come from people who are close to the story. Many hours can go into writing a great song and many more into turning it into a fully produced track. I'm personally writing one of the songs and have about 6 or 7 other folks who are working on theirs. I have to put off the formal editing process until I have at least a rough version of the songs to work with so I can edit the footage to the timing of the music. Hopefully, I will have the rough tracks by the end of June. I will be making a teaser trailer. This is going to be a 10 to 15 second series of clips from the film that will make you grab your computer screen and shake it and say, I need this film now. Hopefully that's how that goes. And the trailer will be a little bit longer, about 2.5 to 3 minutes, and will basically take over your brain and force your finger to hit the like and share buttons over and over again. While I'm waiting for the music, I'm going to take all of the footage I have and put together a rough edit. And let me explain what I mean by that. Size. The footage I have is from various sources and ranges in size. Some of it is full HD, some of it is 4K, and I'll make all the footage closer to the same size so that there's consistency between all of the shots. Sequences. I have the footage organized by the various events or days we captured. For example, I have a physical training folder and I have a Tough Mudder folder and other folders that represent different days in the filming. I'm going to start working with each of these sequences to see how individual clips might fit together within those sequences. Aspect ratio and framing. Similar to size, the footage I have varies in aspect ratio. That means some footage may be wider or taller than other footage. I'm going to set a standard aspect ratio for the whole film and then adjust each clip to make sure it's properly framed to look its best. Audio. I've got audio from several sources and I'm going to make sure it all lines up so that when the time comes, I'm able to use the best sounding audio for a given clip. So that's just the rough edit. But here we'll start to see the story come together, which is super fun. Once I've got some music to work with and the rough edit is finished, I can begin putting all of the footage together and telling the whole story. This is where things get really fun. In this step, I'll decide how various sequences flow together and see the documentary finally coming together as a cohesive whole. During this process, I will make more detailed decisions about which clips to keep and how long they will last and how they'll fit together to best tell the story. When the documentary is at a place where it really feels like a finished story, I'll send it out to a handful of people to provide more objective feedback on the flow of the story, the framing of shots, and other aspects of the film. This is crucial because at this point, I will have been so close to the film for so long, it's going to be difficult for me to zoom out and make objective decisions about what to keep and what to cut. After I get notes back from my review board, I'll make final edits and do one last round of reviews. This is one of the most underrated pieces of the post-production process, but one of the most important. The color, lighting, and contrast need to be right. Someone with a very keen eye will need to go through the film clip by clip and fine tune the color to look the way it's supposed to. Also, this person will adjust the color ever so slightly to the feel of the scene. While you might not have ever taken notice of a film's color grading, your film watching experience has definitely benefited from the meticulous work of a color grading expert. This is another area of the filmmaking process that tends to be underrated. It's important to make sure the music isn't competing with spoken parts or that the speaking isn't too loud in some sections. And it's also important to clean up any rough spots in the audio like wind noise, hiss, echo, and other audio issues that could take away from your experience. We also might want to add certain audio effects like mud splatters, footsteps, and other sounds that could enhance the experience. We put quite a bit of time into fundraising while we were running our Kickstarter campaign. Unfortunately, the campaign was not successful, and because Kickstarter is all or nothing, we didn't get any of the money that was pledged. Fortunately, backers were not charged and can still give through our website. Throughout the remainder of the production, I will be putting some work into raising more financial support for the film. Financial support will shorten our production timeline and also allow us to reach more people with the film. If you'd like to donate, you can go to toughnissi.com. What's the point of making a film if other people don't see it? The goal of marketing and promotion is to raise awareness for the film so people will know when it comes out and will be able to see it when it releases. This is also something we'll be doing throughout the production process all the way through the release. We'll do this through posters, social media, ad campaigns, networking, and anything else we can do to tell others about it. Again, some of the financial support we receive will go towards sharing this film with as many people as possible. I believe this is a story worth sharing with the whole world. And if you believe that too, we'd love your help in making that possible. Again, if you want to donate, you can go to toughnissi.com. Finally, after the film is completed, we'll do all of the necessary work to release it to the world. This includes setting up screening times and locations, setting the film up for online streaming, and building the necessary framework for people to purchase and download a digital copy if they want. As you can see, we've still got a lot of effort and time to put into this film. I can't wait to share it with you. I seriously wish I could wave a magic wand and have the completed version to show you right now. But I have no doubt this film is going to be amazing. I have no doubt it's going to change lives. And a story as beautiful as this is worth taking our time on, and it's worth doing the right way. For regular updates on this film, visit facebook.com/toughnissi. And while you're there, like the page and share this story with others. And again, if you want to support this film, visit toughnissi.com. Thanks for watching. Throughout the remainder of the production, I'm going to be putting some work into raising more financial support for the film. I made a bubble.